With Ripper tranquilized and ready to be taken to Isla back to Dr. Wu, to be put with other hybrids such as Stegoceratops, Ankylodocus, and Indominus Rex. Dinosaurs, the species that came and went. Magnificent creatures, such as the long-necked Brachiosaurus in the night sky. This is the last time we visit Isla Tacaño. As we take one last look at the dinosaurs and how they found a way to life. This Dreadnoughtus, out of breath, being chased down by Ripper, has nothing to fear anymore, as its silhouette can now feast on the magnificent leaves of the trees. 8 dinosaurs only left on the island, being Brachiosaurus, Bessie, the last of her kind, the Ceratosaurus, Blue being the last Velociraptor, our Dreadnoughtus, the Doe T-Rex, and 2 new, very small creatures known as Homalocephali, and finally the Mamentosaurus. Taking 1 year later, these animals should have kicked the bucket after 7 days. But somehow life found a way, and now they are the last inhabitants of Isla Tacaño Jurassic Park. May they one day meet the other dinosaurs on the other side of the island in the abandoned Jurassic World. She remains the queen of the island, and will stay there until her time comes. With no buck around, she's not a warrior having to be royalty, but all the other dinosaurs are scared of her and stay out of her way. Some of the enclosures that were hit by the tornado were messed up really badly, to the fact where the enclosures were just uninhabitable, making their new sanctuaries inside other previous enclosures. Bessie spends her time in the old Velociraptor enclosure. Bessie's the last of her kind, being the Stratosaurus. She's lost her pack. Frederick, Bruton, Crone, Paul, all lost to predators once they escaped. Making her new sanctuary inside the Velociraptor pen, she feels a lot safer, away from the edge of the island where her communes fell. Though no people in the park, some tour vehicles still operate and just circle around the park with no one in them. This is Bessie's story. A large carnivorous cow. With a large horn above her nose, she could be the second most dangerous animal in the park. Although she's not as swift as Blue. Blue is the last velociraptor on the park after Echo, Charlie and Delta were all killed in sad accidents. The Giganotosaurus killed the buck T-Rex. But then the doe came in and killed it. Bessie just walks around eating goats all day, feeling safe. Seeing the velociraptor sign sometimes confuses her, as she does know that she is a different species to it. The new species on the island, Ingen does not know how they got it. Most likely escaped from the lab of the old Jurassic World. This is Homalocephali, our smallest herbivorous creature in the park. Searching around the grounds for worms and bugs. They are mostly harmless, being a part of the Pachycephalosaurid family. Cousins to the Pachycephalosaurus and Sticky Moloch and many other Pachycephalosaurids. These two have a rock head, but are too fragile to hit each other across the head with them, and are mostly just there for show. Ingen says that one day they may revive this park, but it's very unlikely they'll build a park and instead destroy all of the enclosures and just make a gyrosphere tour around the whole park showing the dinosaurs. It'll only be experiencing the dinosaurs and will not be any gift shops. There will be no visitor centres. Only the dinosaurs that remain here will be monitored with the cameras and the tracker implants that they were born with. Blue, the last velociraptor in Jurassic Park, now hides in the trees after being traumatized of seeing her siblings being ripped apart. Being close to the fence, she realizes that it's electrified and also sees the camera monitoring her. And so instead she hides upon the trees as if nothing ever happened. Sometimes some of the gates malfunction and Betty's enclosure is opened up to others, like this Herrerasaurus one, and next to it the Dilophosaurus one. The goat, being Betty's favourite food, does not realise it's being hunted. Realising that she also has a better enclosure now, she doesn't really matter with it and still feels content. Exploring this new enclosure can give her an adrenaline rush. And doesn't hesitate for another goat. Ceratosaurus, a cold-blooded killer. The end of her life. Isla Tacaño, Jurassic Park. I bring Season 1 to an end.